I've looted pretty much everything thus far. Little thing you're going to want to know is inside your Game Boy Horror, of course, you can get a first-person perspective. This will help out in a few ways. One of the ways, thank you, Airplane, being this. If you shoot it on an object, he'll analyze it, and it's like, oh, okay, that's great. But if you do it to a mirror, it warps you right back out here to the main entrance. Oh shit, now you're gonna try it? Now you're gonna try it. You're not supposed to do it unless it's dark. Well, hey, I got to show it off, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, thank you. That key, that goes here. Oh, my Game Boy Horror's going off. Do you gotta dispatch strikes? Yeah, okay, around here, because the most of the ghosts we get don't really do anything for the gallery. The point of the gallery is to get portrait ghosts, which are the bigger, closer to boss ghosts. Like, they'll have, yeah, pretty much always 100 health. So, they're gonna be the big guys of the game, and there's, how many in all? This many. I think it's about 23. So, those are the major ghosts. Anything else doesn't really matter as much. And this guy is the first one. Another thing that the Game Boy Horror does is it lets you read their heart, which usually, I'm about to get pelted here. That was close. It'll tell you how to catch them usually, because each, oh my god, oh, go ahead and try family, but you cannot see me, ho ho. Yeah, that's right, if you're looking at them, get out of the way, almost got hit. You can't see them, but if you turn your back, you can. So I'm waiting for the books to fly at me, because there's only a set amount. But yeah, you can read their heart. It tells you how to catch them. They usually require some sort of gimmick to do it. Alright, the books are gone. And that being his. I'm not going to do it just yet because there's two things in here. Firstly, if you go into here, there's a piece of cheese. If you analyze the piece of cheese, it summons a golden mouse, particularly the cheese mice, which of course serve similarly to the speedy spirits. You catch them, you get paid. So there's a lot of ways to get money in this game, most of which you're going to have to try and learn. I think there should be only 5 to my knowledge cheese mice, but if there's more, I don't know it. And right here, which I didn't know, I had to look back at it, is another, there we go, speedy spirit. And of course these guys are also dropping certain things such as rubies, emeralds, and later you'll see sapphires. Of course, it's obvious the order of, you know, money. Coins being cheapest, bills being next, and gold bars, as it shows right there. They differ in range. I think the rubies, sapphires, and emeralds are all worth about 1,000. And then, of course, there's even more that are worth more. So, yeah. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can actually catch this guy. He's the only ghost in here, so all you gotta do is catch him. Now, remember what I said, that the faster you catch him, the better. Because if you break your grip, you actually end up losing certain things. He's being a real bend, okay. Because there's 3 different types of pearls, as you can see right there. The small ones, which, oh, thank you. And I've shrunk, which means I can't use my vacuum. But I can do that. The small pearls, so that lasts for the first 4. The medium pearls will watch for the next 4. And then if you can get his health down to 10, he'll drop a big pearl, which is worth the most. So, there's your goal. That's another thing of doing it only with the boss ghosts. There's some books over here by E. Gadd, but I don't feel like reading them. Maybe I'll come back and do it. Probably not, though. But, you want to try and catch those boss ghosts with as much health as you can. If you are able to do it, you'll get a minor reward. It really doesn't matter one way or the other. It's just one of those bragging right kind of things. It doesn't affect the game in any way. So, that's something else you can do. Other words, in here we have another portrait ghost. I'm going to go ahead and try and clean this room out real quick. Because I don't want to... I can wait on that. That can wait. As you can see here, we'll go ahead and analyze her art. Why the hell not? Just to show it off. She sits perfectly still. You can always see him through the Game Boy Horror. Isn't my hair just gorgeous? Of course, I do spend a lot of time on it. I was so bored, cooped up in that painting. Now I spend my life in front of a mirror. It seems to scare people, though everyone is coming up roses. Well, that has shit to do with how to catch her. After you do catch a ghost, you can go over here and you get a little bio about it. What I was thinking on doing, and I'm surprised that Chugga didn't, was throw a bio of the ghost up as you run into a ghost. So while I'm here standing in front of it, oh, there's her bio. I thought about it, but I don't think I will. Again, I'm surprised Chugga didn't. It seems like something he'd do. But you open it, and it gets cold, and she doesn't like the cold and the wind, so let's try and suck her up. And of course, you know, the tapping also makes catching these guys easier, which makes getting the pearl easier. That's a poison mushroom they drop, and they broke the grip right before. I didn't actually know it was a poison mushroom at first. I don't think I learned it until Chugga said something about it. I always thought it was just a shrinky ball, but poison mushroom makes sense. In any case, that's my first fuck up thus far. Be it 4 points away, no less. And as you can see, after you do that, they just reset back up to the small pearl. I'm not in any means perfect at this game. To put it simply, I'm adequate. I'm not good. I'm not outstanding. I apologize if you're expecting things like this, but you're going to have to lower your standards if you're watching me. You should have your standards pretty low if you're watching me from the beginning. Alright, well there's money up there, and we'll get our key. Get our key, thank you. And my health is at 99, which means, I don't know, actually I might have been successful with it. There's more money in here. Yeah, these guys just put money everywhere. Obviously, as you saw on numerous occasions now since I've been hurt, you can drop coins, but you don't drop bills. So bills are way the hell better, but yeah. Now we heard a noise coming from here. Also, I guess one other thing I should point out, if I can catch these. Yeah, those guys are never ending. If you pull up your Game Boy Horror, you'll see the door in front of us, but the door is fake. So if you open it, you know what? Why the hell not? It's a fake door, and it's meant there as a gag. I like it. It's pretty nice. There's a few ways you can distinguish it. There's a few ways you can destroy it. For starters, doors shake. These don't, and they also don't have a tile mat in front of them. And of course, the obvious way of just looking at the map. The reason I was willing to do it in front of this one is because right here, there will always be a 50. What the fuck are you doing, Luigi? Turn back. Right here, this big heart is worth 50, and it's always right there. So I advise you always take advantage of that. Let's go ahead. I'm not going to do this for all the ghosts. It's just, I guess, these guys. There you go. See, that's an actual goddamn clue. Not only that, but they also clued it in by putting that all near it. Hey, wanna play with me? I have an idea. Let's play dodgeball. Ha 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 ha! Ow! You gave me an owie. I need to read better. I just wanted to play with you. I hate grown-ups. Why do you always have to be bigger than me? I've had enough. Small. Now you grow small. Small time. I'm not reading past that. Cool. Now here's your first actual boss fight. I love the battlefields they throw in these. They're always so abstract and interesting, so I really like the fact that they do this. Honestly, I think this probably would have been a better idea for like a fighting area for Super Smash. Not this one in particular, but anything of the sort would have been better than the one they did put in Brawl, so I like that. I think these are often forgot about. You don't have to shine your flashlight on them. Instead, you do something else that will get their heart going. That was pretty shitty. And then after that, you can suck them in. Shansei, which is this baby here, usually takes about 3 can be up to 4 times to actually catch him. It gets progressively harder. They don't reward you in pearls by any means because you're not expected to get all of these huge boss ghosts in one go. It's just not possible. If you do it in 3 with this one, count yourself lucky. In other words, that's about it, really. It's kind of a rinse and repeat for most of these, but that does not mean by any means that it will always be easy. Especially not easy. Jeez. Some of the later boss fights really take a toll on my patience. Come on, come on. Yeah. Well, I don't think we're gonna get it in 3. It'll probably be 4. Unless we get lucky. But yeah, usually it goes down by quarters. And again, if you're lucky, thirds. And of course, because my, actually, yeah, I never, I don't know if I explained it or not. Of course, this being a release game for the GameCube, I got this along with my GameCube. I bought it, I had to buy it separately, because I bought my GameCube in February 2006. It was a birthday present. Happy birthday, me. Your parents are too cheap to buy stuff for you, so you have to do it yourself. With money that wasn't even given to you, you had to save up for it. Yep. I don't care. Can I thank you? So yeah, this was one of the first games I got, and my mind was saying, oh hey, Neville's the father, Lydia's the mother, Lydia was the girl, and then Chauncey is the baby. That's not really true. The relations to most of these ghosts aren't actually explained really at all. I mean, it says who they are, but you don't really know what role they play in the mansion. As you can see, there's a portrait of the child right there, but I don't really know what exactly he was for, what he did. Now, real quick, firstly, I actually kind of like this music. It's really subtle, but it feels great. I also like this tune. It's a nice little jingle. Luigi, can you hear me? Oh, thank goodness you're okay. You lost signal. That always happens during boss fights. Why don't you come back to the lab? When you vacuum up a Blasco, your vacuum gets pretty full. He also likes to make quacking noises. He made it back in one piece. Alright, yeah, no. What you do is you basically, well, you don't really have to do anything with the damn cutscene, but he's just explaining that you put the ghosts inside of there, and then he will use his little gadget to turn them back into portraits. What happens to the other ghosts? I don't goddamn know. They just cease to exist, I guess. Well, we managed to get those ghosts back into their paintings, thanks for your help. Okay, now here's something I have yet to hear anybody say. Okay, firstly, there is multiple, mostly, that I've seen 2 types of each portrait. That one I have of Neville, I don't like it, it's the boring one. There's another version of Neville with his arms in the air like he's screaming, "Help!" with a red background. There's another one of Chauncey where he's screaming at you, I think it also has a red background. And then the other one of Lydia, I don't remember because it's not that important, but those 2 in particular I remember. I don't know how that affects it, or if it's just random chance. I mean, it could be, oh hey, you did badly, here's this version. But there is different possibilities for the pictures. They can turn out different ways. Now, the reasons I encourage you to get full health is because, as you can see with Neville, I'm pointing at the screen for some reason, he has a gold frame. If you have full health, you can go to gold frame. If you have less than that, then there's silver, which Lydia has, and it gets further down to bronze frame and wood frame. I can go ahead and look up the requirements for those and put those on an annotation or whatever, but that's another thing. Like, they serve no monetary value, but it's nice if you want bragging rights. I don't know anyone who's ever done an all gold rank before, but that would be insane. These are all the ghosts of Area 1, and we've cleared Area 1. We've gotten every optional ghost thus far. Optional ghost, of course, meaning the speedy spirits and the mice. That's what I'm referring to. And this is all that we have thus far. I'm disappointed that I don't have a gold bar just yet. Again, I feel like I've been screwed out of it because I know in place of that heart in the second room, there's supposed to be a gold bar. But as you can see, this is all that we have thus far. It's not actually a bad start, but it gets better. So let's go ahead, save real quick, and yeah.